Yep. In 1 minute, we will start the show. Welcome, everybody. Hi, everyone on Instagram. Hi, everybody on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, here at the New York Poets Cafe. We're about to get into the Thursday online open mic. It is 9 p.m. and it's looking good. Welcome, welcome, beautiful people. Beanie Blessings, Deadpan Lizzie. What's up, everybody on IG? Yes, making this happen. Welcome, everybody. How beautiful you all look. How exciting. I know that we all started here at the start of the pandemic. This is how this online community began here at the New York Poets Cafe online. We kept it thriving, we kept it alive, and here we are, 2023, still going. As you know, Miguel Algarin, one of our founders, his nephew is one of our board members. So founder Miguel Algarin's nephew is one of our board members, and he's a judge and has helped me immensely since becoming the executive director back in January 2022. And the Honorable John Howard Algarin wrote to me today, and he wanted me to share this. The Nuyorican has risen from the obvious and well-known transparent flaws of people from the most humble yet rough and tumble sectors of our society. We've had award-winning heroin addict playwrights, genius metaphorical reverends, and Emmy award-winning witches lead the way. Little is hidden within the halls of this organization, and we invite all that come in the spirit of love and creativity, even dissenters, to safely come and create with us. However, we sidestep chaos, deception, and counterproductive banter that takes our eyes off of our mission, and we will continue to do so. That said, in the spirit of love and collaboration, the stage is primed for what we do best, poetic creativity. And the floor is open to you in the spirit of love. Those are the words of Miguel Algarin's nephew. And what I've said recently while hosting WOW, our Women Orators Wednesday night, every first Wednesday of the month is, if you've come here to see me rip apart anyone that I have loved for years, you are part of the problem. This is a safe space for healing, and that is exactly what we are going to do. We don't do toxic drama here. We do theater, music, comedy, dance, jazz, salsa, sign language, and so many artistic things, and of course, poetry. Your continued support has meant more to me than I could ever express. May we move forward together with integrity as warriors of light and love. I want to thank Ray Jane for having held this space with grace and generosity for so long, and to Elemental for hosting on Monday nights with such enthusiasm and strength, and to Ron, who continues to be of service online and in person, and even tonight, despite fighting through a migraine. I know about those. Gracias. Welcome, everyone. I would like to acknowledge that a tremendous Latino poet and artist passed away today at the age of 81, Sixto Rodriguez, AKA Sugar Man. His music inspired countless people across the globe, and the documentary about his life is a masterpiece. Finding Sugar Man, an example of excellence, humility, and hard work. Rest in peace, Sugar Man. You were the answer that made my questions disappear. This program is made possible by New York State Council on the Arts with the support of the Governor's Office and the New York State Legislature, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, the Howard Gilman Foundation, and the Poetry Foundation. And here are the rules. Everybody has 3 minutes to do their thing. Please have your cameras on and your sound on. No nudity, no rudity. You're welcome to eat charcuterie. Silliness is not new to me, but seriously, no nudity. And for those of you watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all my folks out there in IG, if you want to join the Zoom, the number is 977-539-856. 977-539-856 if you want to join us real quick in the Zoom. So with that said, what is going on, everybody? Let's look here. Woo! Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to see you. It feels so great to be back and see all your beautiful faces. I see Vilma. Is it Raja? Yes, hi, Raja. Hi, Jennifer, Abraham. Hi, Ed. I see Yadi, I see Mr. Teso Somok. Kingsley, Michael Sindler, oh my goodness, Ike, and Joski C. Oh, my beautiful people. So great to see you. All right, we're gonna get this going and get this flowing. Let's see, is the list is up in the chat. And we are gonna start with none other than Deadpan Lizzie. Asked to unmute.
Thank you.
I'm a little rusty. I have to brush off the dust.
Oh, good. Beanie blessings to you, Bruja, and Feel Better RMC, and beanie blessings to our community. ElizabethSophiaStrauss.com if you want to learn more about me. Good to have you back, Bruja. It's nice to see you. So I saw the Barbie movie recently, and America Ferrera's monologue was one of the most important I've ever heard in my life. And so I felt inspired to write my own prose called Not a Pugilist. Why must I abide by the patriarchy and matriarchy, wear polish that makes me feel unpolished? Society would declare me as weird Barbie when I am not that at all. I am simply ordinary, like every being that puts one foot in front of the other, who has never been scared to wear flats, given heels hurt me. You say I have stretch marks. I say they are lifelines. I dress in what you would say is dykish or masculine. I present comfortably and push my boundaries when I see fit. I like tradition, but not when it becomes oppressive. I shine my light when I can and hope my voice encourages evolvement. I do not beat myself up for being different because I am not. I am uniquely me and you are uniquely you. I use repetition in my poetry. Why do we fear this? I used to write about nature until I was shoved in a box where trauma dumping felt like my only artistic outlet. I must speak my truths, but need to write about less pain. I looked up at the moon, felt the glow of night on myself. I sought out constellations. As sea salt relaxed with me, palm trees on the beach behind me, perhaps fields of flowers and saxophones play in the distance. To me, this will never be a bad thing. This is where I will stop and reset, so that when I have the urge to pen pain, I do not punch down. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deadpan Lizzie.
Thank you.
You are uniquely you. I haven't seen the Barbie movie yet, but let me tell you, me and Barbie, we go a long way. Me, Barbie, Ken, Skipper, all of them.
I highly recommend it. It was a beautiful, brilliant film.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, let's keep it going, keep it flowing. We got Eddie Foreman in the building, Poetastic. What's good? What? It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Where you at?
I'm right over here.
How you doing? Oh, now it's Flame-tastic? Let me find out.
The flame tries to make everyone feel bombastic. But don't worry, our wonderful fantastic queen looking so radiant supreme. Are you ready for some honey, strawberries, and some cream? All right, this is going to be a little exotic piece to say at least to go inside your crease. This is called Illuminating Radiance. We quickly rip off our clothes. Our rapid minds were allured by our burning eyes. My delicate touches and kisses around your tulips and your pink rose. A hungry sun starts to rise from midnight surprise. Our soft cotton lips slowly and gently taste our euphoria. Our pink snakes are swallowing the taboo cinnamon. My eyes watch the divine ecstasy covering our burning hysteria. Let's enjoy this sexual life to the bare minimum. Our burning souls felt calm as soothing bedroom. Our insides felt engulfed in a warm, heavenly glow. We fused ourselves together underneath the moon while smelling our ginger perfume. We felt the inner jolting storms and tremors covering our skin. We felt the blissful waves dancing inside our hearts. We felt the lightning and thunder from within. We drank the taboo sparks of our naturally raw, adulterated art. Our thunderous lovemaking began to feel darn good. We felt our nerves jumping around in our musky ecstasy. We didn't say a thing, but we both understood. We're making our naughty fantasy out of this ordained reality. The exquisite waves of pure euphoria washed down our bodies. Our dancing minds were quietly still. This was the spicy beginning of our sensational hobbies. Now it's time to use my lustful skills with my starving drill. Our moist skin troubles at the swaps and rubbings of our canvas. Our fast-paced breathing became wild and fast. We slowly clenched our soft fist. My hard mass went up and down your creamy ass. Our stimulated nerves are flying around our brains. Our sweaty bodies were in complete awe. We couldn't explain the motions of our purple rain. We had so much satisfaction that we couldn't pause or withdraw. Our eyes closed to engulf in the transcending flames inside our lungs. We felt one in the pitch dark night. We felt the electricity twirling around our loins towards our tongues. We kept moving, grooving, and blooming with all our might. Our bare bodies danced around the flickering lights. Our tongues frankly tasting our spicy essence. The air has gotten warm, tense, and tight, slowly smelling our fluorescence or scorching luminescence. Our gleaming moons went into a peaceful eclipse. My delicate kisses going around your neck. My hands grip your feisty hips while our minds dips. It was a bitter and sweet mess, but it wasn't grotesque. Quickly thrusting in your fragile pink sea, slowly, and delicately bring up your sexual presence. We bear with moans and groans of our shivering between you and me. The pleasure was pleasant inside our tangy, savory adolescence. The white hot creamy river started going forth. Our faces glowed in the dancing sunrise, our bodies pointing upwards and downwards to the north. The quietness started to fly and die. Our bodies were dripping wet and weak. Our bodies nestled in damp pillows and sheets. The darkness had gone bleak. Our snores started to skip beats. Thank you.
Damn! Woo! You haven't lost it. Still spicy. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Thank you. Keep it going. That fire flowing, romantic and sexual and sensual and all of that. I'm like blushing. You know?
I lost my touch. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Eddie Foreman. All right. Now let's hear from none other than Joski C, who when I thought, when I think about Sugar Man, I think about Joski C too. So welcome, Joski.
Hola, Bruja.
Hola.
It's wonderful to see you again.
Thank you.
So, you welcomed me into this space 3 years ago, and I never left. So I kind of get to welcome you back into this space, though you never left. And I want to do that with the song that I wrote for you. We fell in love at the open mic. We fell in love at the open mic. words on her lips felt like a kiss. We fell in love at the open mic, open mic. She cast a spell at the open mic. She cast a spell at the open mic. The shape of her sound heard the world round. She cast a spell at the open mic, every day and night. She's caring for the light every night and day. Everybody say, we feel the fire at the open mic. We feel the fire at the open mic. Cool as it burns, listen and learn. We feel the fire at the open mic, every day and night. She's caring for the light, and every night and day, everybody say, we fell in love at the open mic. We fell in love at the open mic. When she called my name, I sing my refrain. We fell in love at the open mic, open mic. Uh-oh. You're frozen. Am I frozen?
No, I think La Brua is frozen. No, she's been having a tech issue with her laptop. But that was amazing. You know what? I'm going to first ask everyone to unmute themselves to give a big round of applause for Joski.
Beautiful as always, my
All
friend.
right, yeah.
Yes,
Joski.
what a wonderful way to welcome La Bruja back.
I'm telling you now, the week is in balance. We got a Joski seesaw. Come on, Joski.
That's it's got the guitar too, huh?
That was amazing. What a great welcome back to our executive director, La Brua. Thank you so much, Joski. And also thank you for being in New York City 2 weeks ago at the Poetry Festival and in the New Regan Poets Cafe, rocking out on the stage. So that was really nice. All right, La Brua, are you back? Let's see. You're still a little bit frozen. Let's see if we can get you unmuted. Are you there? Or is it me who's frozen this time? Nope, it looks okay. I see thumbs after. All right, so while we wait for our host to come. Oh, here she is. La Brua, are you there? No, I think we're still having tech issues. Is that correct, Elemental? Can you hear La Brua? No, okay. So I know. Yes. La Brua, we may need you to switch over to your phone if that's possible. Oh my goodness. So while we wait for that, how about we go to our next performer, Mr. Taz, another mainstay here. Mr. Taz, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself. Welcome back to Thursdays. And let everyone know where we may follow you, and then go ahead. And I see you already queuing up your guitar, so it's going to be like another great guitar Thursday following Joski. Mr. Tess, it's all you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome back, La Bruja. I want to thank everybody, and then again, those words were really important for community building. We have to build community and keep it together. Folks can follow me on Instagram under Gaseous2019. I am, hopefully La Bruja will catch at least this on the replay, but here we go. Sugar man, won't you hurry? 'Cause I'm tired of these scenes. Jumpers cold, sweet Mary Jane. Sugar man met a false friend on a lonely, dusty road. Lost my heart when I found it, it had turned to dead black coal. Silver magic ships, you carry jumpers cold and sweet Mary Jane. Sugar man, you're the answer to that makes the questions disappear. Sugar man, 'cause I'm weary of those troubled games. I Sugar man, sugar man, sugar man, sugar man, sugar man, sugar man, sugar man.
What a tribute. Teso Somok. So great to see you.
He, it's like the Jimi Hendrix effect. He was never going to be famous in the U.S. till he went to Britain and became famous, and then he came back. Same thing for Sixto. He never left, but he became famous because of his work, not because of the racism.
Yes. Beautifully done. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Joski C. My energy went up the roof. Like I don't know what happened. So I want to say thank you to Joski C too. Both of you give me that sugar man energy because you're both so sweet and so authentic. Sending you so much love. Thank you, Profesor Teso Somok. Qué bueno verte, señor. Buen saludo. So I don't have the access to mute and unmute, so I'm gonna leave that to you, Ron. I guess our next person is Michael Sindler.
Okay, I knew I could trust Ron. It is great to see you, La Bruja. Welcome back. And I do just want to, take the moment to thank Ray Jane for what she did for the last year here. She was absolutely wonderful, but it is good to see you too. It was really, man, 2 songs in a row before me, and both of them were so appropriate. That was wonderful. So that being said, I just, got really this whole thing of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki thing. Wrote a couple pieces. This first one I wrote on the 6th, which is the 78th anniversary of Hiroshima. One of those early in the morning poems. It's called To Measure Sorrow. A new way to measure sorrow, a flash, a flame, a silence, broken scream rises, last breath of innocence, lost dream of innocence. All share in terror, all share in blame. Cat in cage never sleeps, laps up sorrow, laps up anger, never sated, ready to pounce, ready to create another new way to measure sorrow. And then Last night, another early, late, however you want to look at it, morning thing. This is August 45. The first one they remember. Ah, mon amour, how sad. Gay Enola wiped out 70,000 that August day. But less than 80 hours later, 40,000 more died. More moaning survivors suffered. More unconsolable mourners cried. Hiroshima, Nagasaki taught the world the end could always be near. Somewhere in our reptilian brains resides a constant fear. We picture Bikini Atoll, hydrogen mushrooms sprouting flame, but it's always Hiroshima that lingers as sorrow's refrain. Though poor Nagasaki also felt the pain. Let's bow our heads for all the dead and all they left behind, and may compassion lead us forward. May the future be more kind. From rubble, from ashes, let us learn, let us grow. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, as it is above, is it is as it is below. I caught up on that last line, and I'm just going to do one last one if I can find it. Yeah, this is another way too fresh. Sure, it needs some fixing, but it's called Between. Between the tube and canvas, before the brush has made a mark, the instant of intention informs the action with burst, the art. Between creator and observer, meaning forms beyond intention. Only in this chance collision is essence forged into invention. Between first sight and contemplation, mind transforms in instant alchemy. Miraculous alteration transcends bounds of philosophy. Between the gap of object and understanding lies wisdom, beauty, and desideratum. Art lies in space beyond perception, possession, or outcome. Okay, thank y'all.
Thank you, Michael. So thoughtful. Thank you so much. Oh my God, so much pain and suffering in the world. It's upside down. Lighthousewriters.org. There it is. Support that. Support lighthousewriters.org. Thank you always, Michael. My computer is bugging, so I can't even see who's next. I think it was Generalissimo, if I remember correctly. And if it is, that would make me really happy to see you.
Well, thank you very much, La Bruja. I just want to say that I feel embarrassed that I don't have a haiku for Ms. La Bruja. Wait a minute, that was a haiku. Okay. And this is a Hiroshima haiku that was in the 75th anniversary of Hiroshima anthology by Moonstone Arts. It's called Hiroshima Haiku. She gripped her basket whilst foraging for mushrooms, then the plane flew by. And this just got into Jerry Jazz Musician. It's called Love Song. A long, subdued blast of a trumpet. The gentle humming strum of an upright bass. The warbled sound of a saxophone making its presence known. Fingers running across a piano keyboard, impersonating a tap dancer, lightly tap dancing across 88 upside down steel drums. A vocalist singing a song, calm and clean, straight and smooth. A song that is a love song. A song about a love that is pure and incorruptible. A song that imitates a single tear, falling down a cheek, its salty residue landing on the edge of a joyous smile. And one more. My apologies for this poem. Why do I apologize for so many things that don't require apologizing? I apologize for recounting the fact that I apologize for things I should not apologize for. When other people apologize for something they shouldn't apologize for, I tell them I forgive them, but there was no reason for them to apologize to me. How did we become a society of apologists? To be honest, I'm not sure if I'm using the word apologist in its correct connotation, so I apologize if I am not using the word apologist in its correct connotation. I will not Google the definition of the word apologist. I guess that means I am lazy. I guess I apologize for being too lazy to Google the definition of apologist. I keep misspelling apologist with 2 P's instead of 1, and I misspell with S instead of 2. I guess I need to apologize for all my misspellings. Oops, I misspelled both words again. I apologize. Thank you very much.
No apologies necessary, but we appreciate the apology. Let's let everybody out on the Zoom to give a round of applause for you and everyone else that has gone thus far.
Generalissimo.
Bravo.
Classic, Brian.
Bravo.
He accepts your apology.
Yeah, baby.
That's right. No apology needed from Generalissimo. That was amazing.
All right, Brian. The need in the building.
What do we do? Sorry, not sorry, so sorry.
Okay.
Wonderful job. Okay, so I see that it's CC Arshagra. Is that correct?
It is correct. Unfortunately, he's not yet here in Zoom. So I think until he arrives, we're going to go to the next performer, Ike, right?
Ike Waltz in the building. Can it be? Is it he?
It's a he, all right.
Ah,
Yes.
hello.
Yes, La Brua. I met Barbie way back in the 1950s when she was called Bild Lily, Picture Lily. But today I speak not about the green widows, but the universe of the ant. I fly way up in the blue sky, 36,000 feet in thin air. I open the curtain on my right, looking down to greet you. I thought I see us, but I see none. All I see are ants on the run. I see hills, valleys, and plains, squares, circles, and snow. And there are spotted nests connected by spider webs, where the colonies seem to rest. In, out, in, they come and go, as if there is a purpose, a logic or so. I conclude as if they can't make up their mind. All activity without a beginning, without an end. If it's scent, instinct, or much more, all that what I can't understand, who is king, slave, or the better clown. Do they have castles, or home uptown, midtown, or someone's downtown? Crop to sell and buy, restaurants to feed. Why do they meet? Is there a countdown? Is there a limit to time? What winds the motion in time? Who has the bigger heart that pumps the beat? What language do they speak? Yes, they are everywhere, in the cold, in the heat. All I see is that somehow they face each other when they meet. How many kings fondle the queen? Do the servants gossip on the street? Do the workers have an intimate affair? When and how many is not clear. Do the children wear socks in their boots? Do the girls carry sexy attachments they're called boob? Their fate is to multiply. But why do they march in lockstep, go to war and fight? They kill each other like having fun. They bury flowers in a teardrop. They shake hands. They never begin. They clean up the mess with a mop, always again and again, and continue the same repeatedly like before. I watch them run and run, always in the same old lane in both directions and across each other, like in a game. And that again and again. And I fly way up in the sky. I am God. I believe in the new religion of AI. I close the shade, my power, close my mind, now that I see better what I happily like to regret later. Leaning back in my comfy chair, dim is the light and atmosphere. I close my eyes and rest my fat ass. 3 cheers. I am on my way to Mars. After all, I fell asleep in first class. An angelic voice, a whisper passed into my soundproofed ear. The ear was mine. I startled in a moment of fear. Sir, wake up, we arrived. Oh yes, I will always remember my dream when God and I was hand in hand, just fine. And little ants everywhere crawled up inside my black pants, kissing on my sexy legs. Thank you.
All right. Round of applause, everybody, for Ike Waltz with his sexy legs and all. Go ahead, open it up. Let everybody clap it up before we go to Jason.
Sorry, everyone give a round of applause, please.
Hey,
Hey, sexy legs.
Spicy
Legs,
Christian,
yeah.
spicy.
Yeah. Love your word. I always.
How many people got sexy legs out there that we can't see? How many of y'all, huh?
don't want to see. You don't want to see.
Very cool. Jennifer says very entertaining. And yes, it was. Thank you so much, Ike. Thank you. Okay, I think we have someone new to the open mic, right? Is that true, Ron?
Jason, is this your first time with us here?
Yes, it is. Thank you for having me.
Vilma wants me to pop your cherry. It's probably not your first time ever. Right?
Well, it's my first time here performing. Yeah.
Where are you performing from? Like, where are you coming in, zooming in from?
The Bronx, USA.
The Bronx?
Mm-hmm.
BX, stand up? Is that what I'm hearing right now? What part of the BX?
I'm by Fordham Road.
Okay, Fordham Road. I'm from Soundview.
Originally from Brooklyn.
BKBX representing. BKBX. Welcome, Jason. How'd you hear about us?
On Instagram. I came across the profile and I saw the open mic, so I decided why not.
Wonderful. You've been performing for a long time?
I've been writing for a long time, performing far less, so I'm still getting my feet wet. So writing far more. I have a wealth of written poems, and I'll be sharing one tonight with you.
Have you ever performed here at the New Eurekan?
No, I haven't. This is my first time doing anything for a New Eurekan, so I'm honored.
Okay. Well, we'll just pretend it's your first time ever. We going to pop the cherry, baby, pop the cherry, baby, pop the cherry, baby, pop the cherry, baby, pop, pop, pop. Welcome.
So much for encouragement. Thank you. I feel like I'm part of the family already.
You certainly are. Welcome home.
Thank you. So the poem I'll be performing tonight is something entitled Day/Night. And it goes a little something like this. Day, here comes the sun yet again, rising in the east right over my face. with light to rescue me from the darkness of sleep. But I never asked to be rescued. I cannot stand the light because the light is life, and it forces me to join even when I lack the desire, which is often going through the motions with the sun directing our every step to our oblivion. The day is never ending, punctuated only by the closing of my eyes, for what seems like only seconds. But the clock wants me to believe hours have passed. But my body knows better. It wants me, dead or alive, it doesn't matter. It wants me either way. Yes, I am alive, but dying a little at a time, like everyone else who resists the urge. Why must I wait for the darkness to hear the sound of the earth wherever I go? It's always there, the sun following me, reminding me that it will outlast me by several billion years, and I cannot even confront it by looking at it straight in its eyes. All the artificial machines and the artificial sounds will come to an end. Everything will come to a standstill. The light will disappear. On that day, the sun dies. What a beautiful day that will be. Night. Everything is dying or in the process of becoming dead, and I can finally hear myself think. The stars remain hidden by the pollution of the city, and the sky is black, like death, tranquil, like death, peaceful, like death, like the final moments when you finally let go and accept the inevitable. Turn off these incandescent lights, shut my two eyes, and go inside my own head, or go stand in the shadows cast. But it is not the same. It cannot compare to that time when the sun goes under, taking the absurdity of all humanity with it. It's tiring being so full of light. In the darkness, we do see clearly. Let the children of the light burn, and those born under its sign come out and lie. Pitch black and dead silent, even the angels stumble over one another and fall into the endless chasm to die with the rest of the unbelievers of the night. The day is jealous because nightfall has my heart. It gives me peace for just a moment, because for just a moment, everything and everyone else is dead. Thank you.
Jason, round of applause. Unmute everybody to give him some love.
All right, welcome to the
Pop
family.
the cherry, cherry, pop the cherry, cherry, pop the cherry, cherry.
Popping.
Thank you.
That was incredible.
was-
Well done. Well done. Well done.
How you
Have
come
to
through
come
and put
back
in that
now.
work, man. Welcome indeed.
Beautifully done.
And definitely
Beautiful.
perform live, man. Perform live. That's it.
Yeah, you gotta
At the
come
Nuyorican.
through.
You gotta come through. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Since you're so close, you're in the city. You know, we do our Mondays. We have our slam on Wednesday.
This is live too.
But you certainly lit it up here tonight
Right.
on the online.
This is live too. That's true.
Yes, you
Well,
did that.
You'll definitely be seeing more of my face, so kind of get used to it.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jason, for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so
Beautifully
much.
done. And well, now you know how to follow Jason. CC has joined the room, so we're gonna backtrack since CC missed the call and
Okay.
bring in CC.
All right. Let's see, mic. My mic's open. Oh, all right. Cool. All right. Here I am. All right. Welcome, everyone. And hi, La Bruja. I think we met at the first time, the first wow of the year. I don't know if you remember that.
Wonderful. Welcome, CC.
That was
yes, I
fun.
do remember.
That was fun. Yeah, it was at the end of the women's orators wild. How's it go again?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay. So yeah, it was wild too. So all right. So this is a new thing that I've been doing, and Nuyo has been playing a major role in making me sit at the piano every day, and I got a lot of new lyrics. This is the newest one I've been working on, and this one also when I first did it, it was like a day old. So, and I know Elemental's got my back on this one. So, but I am a lyric writer and a poet, and this is me sitting at the piano, and.
So basically, it's some new shit.
So basically, when this is all done and it's sheet music and it's there, I'm gonna hand it to you, and you're gonna put together a band and record it for me. So this is a demo. And I did the enable sound thing, you know, for this, and And then I watched the video, and it was glitchy. But when I was doing it, no one said, you know, that it wasn't going through. But the video was, you know, breaking up where you could only hear one of the others. So, you know, this is me playing and talking at the same time, and it should be fine.
Sounds
All
good
right.
to me. I hear you.
Okay. Navigate indivisible love. Take 5. In the before, through it all, and in the after. Falling to love, into indivisible love. Not the kind that is divisible, while falling to rise as indivisible love. Now here comes the awareness, where my heart and lungs are home. Yes, my peace of mind resides here, right where fear itself is trying to break in. Sure, all stories bleed with endings, oh, but that doesn't make it so. So if you believe in only one thing, and that one thing is you don't have a choice. Oh, did you say you don't have a choice? Did you say you don't have a choice? Oh, if so, you're someone who was played here, or you're a player with an enslaved soul, playing it for real, at the cost of every other one. While some say time is of the essence, some say time's a lying thief. Yet your soul is not a clock controlling you. Do not fear death, and fear itself can't own you. Do not fear death, and fear itself can't own you as long as you have choices, questions. Every dream you dream here is a dream to free you. Every dream you dream here is a dream to free you. Every dream you dream here is a dream to free you. Every dream you dream here is a dream to free you. Every dream you dream here is a dream to free you. In the before, through it all, and in the after. Falling through love into indivisible love. Through the kind that is divisible, while falling to rise as indivisible love. Will we navigate indivisible love. Will you navigate indivisible love?
That made me emotional. Unmute everybody to show him some indivisible love right now. Oh,
See,
Oh man.
and,
Good stuff, Cece.
Yeah.
if you're in the if you're in the northwest corner of Connecticut, I just put up an art show. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm part of this town with only 1,300 people. 54 artists are showing, and they have to be in Cornwall to get in. So it's a nice little corner of Connecticut that's going on. That's nice. And on Sunday, I'm going to be in Madison, Connecticut for the Oddball Foundation. They're representing 12 nonprofits, 9 poets, 30 vendors, and or so many, I forget how many vendors, a couple food trucks, and I'm videoing everyone to archive that. And I'm going to open with a nice little poem for that to support all the mental health nonprofits. So that's
doing
all going on.
beautiful
And then
work.
there's more stuff going on. It's on the website. And I got the Human Room Open Voice. I'll probably postpone that because that's usually the second Sunday, and I'll do it around my birthday. So just go to my website, ccrchagua.com, and send me a link, and I'll send you an invite on a mass mailing I do once a month for that. So that's it. I got a book. It's $20, and I hold it up right about now. But it's the open microphone. It's a study of this. It's a nice book.
beautifully done. You brought tears to my eyes. Thank you so much.
That must be an onion in the background. I can't do that. Thank you.
Indivisible love. That's really, such an important thing, So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Whew, all right.
Thank you.
So Ron, who's up next after that beautiful performance?
Yeah, that was beautiful. And I also wanted to tell CC, yes, we did hear your piano going away a little bit last week. We noticed it in Zoom, but it's so tough. La Brua can confirm this. As the host, we don't want to interrupt, our performers, So, but today everything was perfect. We heard both your piano and your singing voice. So that's how it's going to translate to the live stream as well. That was amazing. La Brua, next up is Tabitha, who literally just arrived now. I guess she must have sensed that you were just about to call her, So,
that's what I'm talking about. Being right on time, and it's so good to reconnect with Tabitha. I remember when we first were connecting so long ago and how far you've come. You've blazed stages here and at BX Barrio and just shining bright, sister.
It's a pleasure to rock out with you anytime, La Bruja. I missed you guys so much. Ron, thanks for the intro. New York fam, I missed you guys. It was a pleasure seeing some of you guys at New York City Poetry Festival. I'm gonna rock out with a piece. Here we go. The journey of one is not found before the footnotes. It's in the experience of a stumbling passage that we find ourselves. Embrace me as I briefly salute the harmony to my own brain. Familiar places become more foreign sitting at the edge of windows. Bullets are loaded to the tip of his barrel, refusing to become the victim at my own funeral. I had to come to terms with the things I couldn't control and the serenity to know the difference. I wasn't the driver to his wandering hand or the actions to their silence. With every inch I grew, I welcomed death. The chaos of embracing my body while I screamed through an open stove, becoming more empty to a world that's fragile. Shaped me. my strength, my body. As I grew, I struggled with who I was and how much I should tell people. What scars can the night hide, and the relationships I won't let come above my sheets. Spending years avoiding the right man. Alone will you protect your daughter from your own war, or yourself from the possibilities of being loved. This becoming the great clouds that I fight daily, walking through childhood friends like street ornaments, vain of a shadow. We once played hopscotch and manhunt too. This is not the first of us we lose to the war of drugs. Every soldier playing a different corner, wearing colors of a different habit. This prayer comes written on lunch boxes or before the age of 12. Like God, how many battles do we need to win before you allow us just one? And peace. Guys, I got a book coming out. Thank you, Bruja.
Woo! Look at you. That was fire. Congratulations. Where we can get that book?
Thank you. You could DM me or you can hit it up at Red or Green Books. The name of the book is Shallow City of Noise. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Bruja. Much love. Much love.
Oh my God, that piece was like, how long can you protect your daughter from your own war? Or like, oh my God.
Thank you.
I'm just speechless. I just need a moment. Do it up. Do it up. All right. Yo, support that. I got to get mine. Shallow City of Noise. That was so profound. Bless your heart, Tabitha. You doing it. You doing it, sister.
Thanks, Ma. Thank you.
Okay. Whew. I mean, sheesh. Do we want to unmute everybody to show her some love for that? Or what are we doing right now?
Yeah, let's unmute everyone. Give your love to Tabitha, please.
Oh, Tabitha.
Yes. You got this, girl. Fire.
Thanks,
Great piece, Tabitha. Great piece.
Thanks, Abraham.
Love Tabs. Always love Tabs. Come through, Tabs. That's how you do it.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right, I got chills. Okay. I know that Ron H is up. So we're going to go with Ron H. I know Abraham is in the room. I saw the message early that we are going to have a good luck round at the end. I don't know what time it is, but we're going to do that. So we'll definitely have you up, Abraham, if you're still in the room. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, show some love for Ron H. Let's unmute Ron.
Hello. Hey, everyone. How are you? Nice to meet you, Bruja. This is not my first rodeo here on Thursdays, and I'm grateful for the community and grateful for Rican Sports Cafe for giving me a place to, have a voice. And I love hearing everyone with inspiration. So, hopefully, I try to do too. But if
hold
not,
on, Ron M. We're hearing your work in the background, so we're gonna listen to Ron H.
Sorry about that.
I hear the clickety click click. Okay, cool. Abraham is still with us. We're gonna put him on the good luck round. But now let's hear you, Ron H.
All right. So my first poem is called "If I Fall." If I fall, who would be there to catch me? No outstretched arms there to protect me. No net, no love to protect me from what's below. If I sink into oblivion, will the light from my heart continue to glow? I need you more than you need me. If I fall, will anyone see, like a tree in the forest? Will I ever rise again? My leaves fall down as I lay on this bed of sin. Sink in slower and slower. Can you see my hands reaching out to you? Can you see me crying, afraid to fall, knowing I can't be with you? Knowing your smile, your touch will never grace this broken, shallow skin? Hear my heart one more time as it falls, hoping you'll reach and grab it from within. Save my heart as this flesh is mortal and just a vessel for the life that's within. My love for you is eternal and will hopefully transcend that this life we're living. So please catch my heart and grasp it as it falls. Don't let the love wither away like it meant nothing at all. The laughs and the tears and every sad and beautiful moment we share. I may fall out of your mind, but just know the love is still here. Fall deeper with no regrets. As I look back, I fall and fall, hoping one day my heart someone will catch it.
Is that end piece there, Ron? Hello?
Oh, I think we just lost. Yes, he got disconnected.
Wow, that
Oh.
what an exit. It was like he dropped his piece, was like, that was beautiful. Regardless, that was really, really beautiful. Oh my God. Talked about his, his heart, right? Very sentimental. Thank you, Jennifer. Absolutely lovely. Well, even though he dropped out of the Zoom, at least he can go back and know that we appreciated it. His sensitivity. Yes, it was very, very touching. And thank you for sharing that. So who do we have next, Ron?
We have next Wilma, and Ron literally just came back. If you want to say, let me see. Yep, here he is. If you want.
Right. What an exit. He dropped mic. That's how you drop the mic on Zoom.
No.
Is you leave the Zoom. You're like, I'm out.
No, my Wi-Fi went funny and dropped it.
Well, it was very dramatic. It worked. So you got one more, or are you good there?
Yeah. I had one more. It's a short one. I knew.
Okay, let's hear it then. This is when you the finale. When you come back, this is the encore.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please, anyone, can you hear me? Walls fall short as I call out to you on mute, crying out for your love, hoping this cracked, broken voice somehow reaches your heart and serenade it with the beautiful melodies of the forgotten love. Sweet serenades of birds chirping on a luminous summer's day. The laughter of kids as they play. Just a harmony of happiness is what our hearts will play. But first, you have to hear me. Hear this once forgotten tone again from the star-crossed lovers who were once lovers, confidants, and now just forgotten friends. Please hear me shouting that all this wounded heart needs, heal me with your response so that this lifeless heart doesn't continue to ache in pain and continue to endlessly bleed. Endlessly seek an ear that hears its needs, endlessly search for a healing touch. Just hear this call and truly it will be enough. That's it.
All right, round of applause. Unmute everybody to give him his due. Show him love, heal his heart, because that's what we do here. We heal. This is a room of healing, a space of healing. Unmute everybody.
Good stuff, Ron.
Yes.
All right, Ron.
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Good, man. Welcome back indeed. Appreciate you for coming through with that.
Feel you.
Mic check.
All right. So who did we say was next now?
Hold on a second. Let me mute everyone first. Okay, I'm gonna unmute La Bruja, and next up will be Wilma, my good friend Wilma.
Hello, namaste. Hello, everyone. I want to tell you, I am wearing a New Yorican Poet Cafe t-shirt.
I see you.
Well, guess what? Someone else saw me and they were like, "Oh, I like that place. Are you that famous poet?" I said, "No, but one day when I grow up, I just might be." I said, "Why don't you swing by on a Friday night?" And they were like, "Oh, I'm going." I was like, walking billboard. So yes, Get the t-shirt.
What a model. You are a role model. Thank you so much, Vilma.
You inspire us, guys. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, La Bruja, Elements, Tabitha. So many people that have helped me grow up to be where I am, humbly growing. So thank you. So tonight's piece, I'm going to call it Karmic New Yorican. Karmic New Yorican. I'm a New Yorker. No, girl, you're Rican. Sis, I'm a New Yorican. I'm a karmic New Yorican. I'm the only daughter of a Puerto Rican campesina, a Rican country girl, a pobrecita, coming from the montañas de Alto, Puerto Rico. Girl, what's your story? A poetic prose, please. Well, Mama moved to the Lower East Side, Loisaida, chasing love, the place where my rejection story begins. Hungry to hear her mother tongue, seeking a comfort solve, a love bomb to her home, sick heart. This made her fall prey to the one who had some serious labia. The one who knew how to speak her language all right. Who was that? You know, the one that planted the seed of rejection in my mother's womb. That tall puertorriqueño from the southern part of Puerto Rico en la playa de Ponce, the one with the smooth radio voice. And boy, did he put it to good use. A real salesman, literally. He met her selling furniture around the corner. Throughout the sales pitch and the flirtatious smiles, my mother learned that this smooth guy had big dreams. He put some legs on her dreams, or should I say, put legs on her. Like a clandestine superhero, at night, the salesman became one of the most famous Boricua Puerto Rican voices as a locutor or radio host of Radio Wado. This was the first Puerto Rican FM radio station in New York City, but didn't pay too much, so he survived selling mattresses, furniture, and dreams to unsuspecting mancitas. Well, the rest they say is history, a sad her story, broken like a fake promise. In a small Lower East Road house apartment on Calle C, Avenida B, literally blocks away from the New Yorican Poets Cafe. This baby was around poets and she didn't even know it. I was an illegitimate daughter that was abandoned in utero by a biological father, ironically named Julius Caesar. He washed his hands all right, but it was not of innocence. He washed his hands of me. What my unsuspecting mother didn't know was that he was a married man living a double life with his original family in La Playa de Ponce, Puerto Rico. I resentfully refer to them as the Seminole siblings, the original children, the legitimate ones. He had some others, but some of them were illegitimate too, without his last name, and some did. They were walking this earth while their father was gallivanting and being a smooth radio voice in their mother's ears. But all he left me was the generational seed of abandonment. And in that tiny Lower East Side apartment, which only housed a mattress, a chair, and a small transistor radio, my father left behind a pencil-written note scratched on a piece of brown paper bag, wrinkled with $20 bill, saying that he could not make the pregnant campesina happy. You know, they say karma's a bitch, but I think they need to say that karma is a bastard. In fact, karma comes back around in the form of revealed truths, thanks to Ancestry.com. Karma is a note asking you if you are family. Karma is a daughter traveling from town to town, connecting with the Seminole siblings, hearing what a son of a bitch their absent father was. Karma is a deep sigh of relief, learning that my poor mother didn't know that Julius Caesar had 2 women pregnant at the same time. They were only 4 months apart. Karma is learning that the best thing that happened was that he washed his hands of me. Karma is the cell memory of a story whispered to you describing a desperate scene. It was not el grito de lares, fue el grito de hambre. My hungry tears mixed with the salty hunger. her karma. 3 o'clock in the morning, a frantic hunger cry, mommy facing a bare refrigerator with some sugar, some rice in her pantry. Her solution was to warm up some water and place 3 teaspoons of sugar to hold this baby down. The number 3 was a significant number for my mother. The Holy Trinity, in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the son of a bitch, Holy Spirit. And somehow this divine Trinity would intercede. There was no one there to hold her, but she could hold on to hope. Her baby was her hope, her true love. There was, for the first time, as she described, la luz de mi vida. This little girl was the light of her life, and she named her Vilma Luz. Karma is Vilma Luz, sharing her poetic prose with a radio voice by choice on the virtual stage of the New Eurekan Poets Cafe.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God, unmute everybody because I'm like the waves and waves of chills that I just kept receiving. Whoa.
That
was love,
that
my God.
I don't know how many people know, but Jack Kerouac had a daughter that he denied, Jan, and they made a documentary called Who Owns Jack Kerouac? And I got a little tiny bit of it, and I just submitted a piece from that poem where I took the afterlife. Talk about karma as a bitch. The afterlife of Jan Kerouac and the afterlife of Jack Kerouac, and put them together in a poem. And,
karma is a bastard.
Karma's a bastard. So, you know, and fame can be a bitch.
Yeah, tell me about it. We don't want fame. We want freedom. And the
want
freedom to
freedom.
speak and be ourselves,
Yeah.
authentic. So tell us that was so powerful. Vilma,
And respect. We want
Thank
respect.
you. And La Bruja will tell you, when I first came on, my head was in an academic world. I was what a prude. And I said, no, I'm going to own my story. I'm going to own my voice. And so thank you for giving me the safe space to do that and to encourage me to grow. Thank you.
What an honor. What an honor it has been to hear you and see you grow. Beautiful. Thank you, Vilma. Oh my gosh. Whew. I went all the way around. I was there with you. I saw the journey, and the number 3. I want to hear that again. I'm definitely gonna rewatch this episode for sure. So, Ron, who do we have next after that? I know that's it's a tough one to follow.
It is a tough one to follow. Coming up next is Jennifer. I'm going to ask you to unmute again. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Everyone, I've got 3 small poems.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
How are you? Where are you zooming in from?
I'm zooming in from Jamaica, the beautiful Caribbean island of Jamaica.
I love it. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, my first poem is titled Prayer. Blessed if knowledge lay waste less half a lifetime, like unused room. Early death, receive a springs to life, unceasingly. Lifted faces, strange to pause, sending a smile on heaven's message. Thank you, Lord, for not taking my talent away. I'm gonna make you proud of me as of today. The second poem is titled When Grown Men Cry. When grown men cry, you know very well they are hurting extremely deeply inside. It's no longer a matter of protect or pride when grown men cry. The soldier losing a comrade never cries when losing his limb. His tears flow only when he loses his fellow soldier men, his comrades. As a man, he still little eyes. Going back to base after family leave, kissing loved ones, little babies goodbye, and be so touching, bringing tears to a strong shoulders, eyes. Grown men cry, grown child's eyes. Grown men cry much, much more than when their beloved wife dies. It's no longer a matter of protecting pride when grown men cry. My last poem is something for the ladies. It's titled Coming On. You are coming on to me, we both know you are not free. Are you a gigolo, a straight sex addict, or what? You want to make her cry into her heart, sorrowful tears to her eyes, beating on her, telling her cruel lies, telling me sweet lies. Were I weak enough, oh, you to get closer to me, I am sure you would not remain for all eternity, crying just only me. Would you not steal anxiously away during your lunch break, lying on any surface, leaning against any wall, enjoying cookies till I fall? Then you call on to take my place. You get tired of seeing my body and my face. Even though my body may be itching to say yes, I am fool in love enough to get crazy, entangled, lust, sex. Don't push me, don't coax me, don't entice me with material rewards. I am strong enough to say no, accept it and go. Thank you.
Jennifer in Jamaica. Woo! Unmute everybody to show her some love. Oh my gosh. Jamaica.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you for sharing. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for coming back and sharing with us. Beautiful.
Thank you, dude.
Yes. Oh my goodness. You know, there were some moments, you know, that the connection was like it would chop, but the poem still came through. The energy was still felt.
Yeah.
Beautifully done, Jennifer. Thank you so much.
I thank you for having me.
Anytime. When grown men cry and just all of it, all of it. Thank you. Wow. Beautifully done. And to your friend in the back, hey.
That's my brother.
The moral support, that's definitely needed, you know. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
That was very, very touching. I'm so grateful that you could join us, and I look forward to hearing you again.
I'll be back.
All right.
In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that's universal at this point. Okay. All right. So Ron, we're gonna have Lantern Carrier next, and then we're gonna have our halftime.
Sounds good to me. Let me unmute Lantern, who I believe is still in New York City. Is that true?
Yes, I'm still here, my brother. I don't want to leave you guys. La Bruja, I remember you with much love, much love.
Oh,
it's been a while. Nice
Yes.
to see you again.
Thank you. It's so great to see you too. Still shining your light.
Yes, I'm still shining. I'll do a special one for you tonight. Not for you specifically, but it's called Do Not Grieve. The wound is the place where the light enters you, says Rumi. And the challenges of today's dark shadows are only a precursor for tomorrow's glorious dawn. Each strife is a building block that the supreme architect constructs with love as the cement that holds it all together, so that eventually you will become a most beautiful palace a Taj Mahal of effulgent light. Do not grieve, my despairing angels, neither should you be afraid. Joseph was thrown into a well of darkness, yet he ascended to glory in his father's kingdom. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was thrown into a fiery furnace, but the beloved embraced them with its cooling wine of heaven. It is the nature of life to give us trials, yet it is in stumbles that we rise to our greater victories. Night is not truly black, but only a dim-lit lantern, just as the abyss is but a candle for the effulgence of the moon to come. Many fears are born out of loneliness and insecurity, a desire to love and be loved, to possess, to be free. Yet we are, and adversity is only a veil concealing the resplendent light of Jannah, of paradise. Have you ever seen the weaver's unfinished work of clay? Lost in the laws of struggle, it looks like messy chocolates. Yet when it is complete, it's transformed into a most beautiful vase. Rain saturates the earth, which becomes mud. Yet the same soil is nurtured by the sanctity of sunlight, producing food for nourishment and flowers of the most radiant beauty. The pain of the hammer and anvil is only a necessary flame to burn our impediments into an ascending love. The woodman's axe appears merciless when the oak is severed from its roots, yet it is only for a season until new roots spring up once more. The challenge of the cross appears as a benchmark for modern living. We rise and fall like pendulums as Mother Gaia envelops us with confrontations. Yet the good actor throws off his worn-out robes, adorning himself in new raiments as the tale unfolds. The next time you lie in a valley of tears, the next time your eyes are covered with mists, see only the agony of despair. Do not give up. Instead, reach out to the healing rays of the invisible, in whose compassionate heart lies a merciful handkerchief, longing to dry its sacred drop. Do not grieve, my sweet, sweet angels, for your wounds are only the place where the light enters you. Your scars are like passing clouds before the unfolding rays of the light of the unspoken. Lantern Carrier, thank you.
Lantern Carrier. Oh my goodness. That touched me more than I can even express.
Thank you.
I needed to hear those words. They're soothing. That was medicine for my soul.
Thank you. Thank you. Muchísimas gracias. Es muy amable.
How long will you be in New York City with us?
I've got another 2.5 weeks. I'll probably turn up at the New Year very soon because I'm staying for my retreat. I'm here partly for the festival, partly for the New Year, partly for retreat.
Oh my goodness. Please let me know when you'll be here so I can see you in person.
Sure, sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mwah. I needed those words. Soothing, soothing what poetry does. And you certainly do carry the lantern.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so now it's time for our halftime announcements. I'm gonna take a little bathroom break while you handle business. I'm gonna handle some business.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, La Brua. Thank you so much for hosting today, and apologies for everyone for our little tech snafus in the background. But I'm so glad that La Brua has returned to take over Ray Chain's hosting. And for most of you who may not know, La Brua is actually the one who started Thursday night online open mics 3.5 years ago. So we are happy to have her back. So hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Ron Mark Thompson. I'm I'm one of the programs and operations assistants, and I also work as the tech assistant on the online open mic on Thursday night every week, 9 p.m., now hosted by our executive director, La Bruja. And we're also going to hear from our other online host, Elemental, in a minute. He hosts on Mondays, and I also want to thank him. He's been so helpful in the back end. We actually had to kick out 2 Zoom trolls who tried to make our life a little bit difficult, but Elemental said it best, echoing what La Bruja said at the beginning, that we're going to keep this room filled with positive energy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lantern, for this wonderful poem, which was just perfect for La Bruja, after the funeral that she had to attend earlier today. So that was amazing. Talking about La Bruja, she also hosts a monthly online show, which is called Beatniks Online. I put a slide here. If for any reason you missed last week's, because that one is streamed on every first Wednesday of the month, you can still watch the video that we have for that on our YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter pages. And that one was a 50th anniversary show in honor of hip hop. La Bruja actually sang 3 songs. So if it's been a while since you heard La Bruja singing, go ahead and check out this video. I definitely recommend this. Also, I left this slide here. Earlier today, the New York Poets Cafe was at the International Center of Photography in Manhattan, just a few blocks from the cafe on 3rd Street. And Nico Diaz, our chief of staff, hosted a themed open mic there based on the photo exhibits that they have there, love songs, photography, and intimacy. Even if you missed the open mic, I still recommend go ahead and check out the exhibit that the Center of Photography has there if you happen to be in New York City. It's on 79 Essex Street, which is in Soho, south of Houston Street. Also, I want to remind everyone what La Bruja mentioned earlier today. We do have in-person programs also at our New York Poets Cafe on 3rd Street between Avenues B and C in Manhattan. Namely, we have an on-site open mic on Mondays at 8 p.m., which is alternately hosted by Felicia, Kate, and Sol Preem. On Wednesdays, except on the first Wednesday of the month, but all the other Wednesdays, we have the Wednesday night poetry slam. Yesterday was hosted by the B. Yesterday was hosted by J Rose. Next week will be hosted by the B. If you haven't been to a poetry slam, I definitely recommend it. And of course, we also still present our Friday night slam, 10 p.m. in the cafe, hosted by Jive Poetic, followed by the open room / twilight open mic right after, which is like Saturday morning around 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m. in the morning, hosted by Chauvet. Also, 2 weeks from tonight, in the cafe, 6 p.m., right before the online open mic, the band Mona Passage will be presenting a concert, which will also include pre-show performances by some poets that you know, including Bonafide and Cap, our other programs and operations assistant who is in charge of all our school visits. And that actually is a good segue. If you know of any schools in the New York City metro area, we do provide workshops and open mics at the cafe during the day for schools, or we go out to them. So if you are interested in, setting up, a school visit, let me or Cap know, and, we will arrange that. And save the date, our block party is coming up Saturday, August 28th, 12 noon to 4 p.m. in front of the New York Poets Cafe, meaning we're going to close down East 1st Street. We already got our permits from the city between Avenues B and C, and we will have an open mic 4 hours long. We will have a children's area. We will have vendors. There will be books. So, come on, stop by, say hello, perform in the open mic if you like to. It'll be a great block party. It's free admission, so come on by if you can make it. For any and all of our programs, if you want to get tickets at events instead of at the door, you can always go to newregan.org, click on full events calendar, choose the date and time, and get your tickets and events, which is the same place where you got your free tickets for tonight to perform. And you can also follow us on our social media platforms, on our website. I also put our host La Brua's information, Instagram handle in on the slide, La Brua NYC. Both she and Nico Diaz, our chief of staff, always inform everyone about upcoming programs. So does Elemental. You can reach him on Instagram, Elemental the Poet, and Cap, which is our programs assistant in charge of school workshops. You can reach her at cap.rights. So I'm gonna close those slides again. Thank you everyone for your support. I'm gonna, before we hand it back to our host, allow me to hand it over to our other online open mic host, because I know we have a few newcomers here. One returning, Jennifer. Thank you so much for coming back. I know you came the first time to us like a week or 2 weeks ago, and I think you told us you've been in the New Rican Poets Cafe a while ago. Not that long, because otherwise I think you must have been a kid at that time when you stopped by. But we really appreciate your support coming back after that time. But Elemental hosts the other online open mic weekly, which is slightly different from the one on Thursdays here. He's gonna let you know, and then we're gonna send it back to La Brua. Go ahead, Elemental.
I'm not unmuted yet, of course. Appreciate you, Ron. Make sure you are plugging in with Ron Mark Thompson, aka RMT. You're not down with RMT by now, damn it. You should be. What's good, everybody? I am Elemental, host of the Monday Night Online Open Mic, presented by this legendary space, the New Eureka Poets Cafe. Monday, we have themes every week. This week, we are looking at native tongues. All right, the code talkers. If you know anything about the Navajo code talkers, they helped the Allies win World War II. So come through, bring all your energy, join the greatest community in the world, just like here. Sign up on Sunday night to get down on Monday night. Really, truly appreciate all of y'all being here, from every poet who came before me and all the folks who are coming after. All your energy matters. Truly appreciate you. I am passing it back to the one and only La Bruja. Please take it away.
Elemental, thank you for that. Native tongues. I'm in native tongues. Like I talk about, I have my one woman show from Puerto Rico that I got to do here, and Elemental was there for that, and speaking on the Taino language and how it is in our own language. We speak Taino more than we know. We don't even know you speak Taino when you speak Taino. Like hammock comes from hamaca, maraca, hurricane, huracán, canoe, canoa. Like these are all things that come from native tongues. So thank you, Elemental, for keeping that going. That's a beautiful theme. Thank you, Ron, for those wonderful announcements, ever so thorough and so important, because a lot of people don't really realize how much great work the New Eureka Poets Cafe does. Like when the doors aren't open, we are still going and inspiring with hope and poetry to countless people here in the city and throughout the world. So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Ron, who is it that we have coming up next? I know that there was 3 names on the list and maybe not in the room anymore. I know that Abraham is on the good luck round. Where are we at with that?
Yeah, so that's actually a good segue. And by the way, you're welcome, La Brua. And yes, everyone, please check out our many in-person and online programs. Like La Brua said, there are so many things that people don't even realize we're doing those. So come on, check us out, especially since we're going to be closing the physical building later in the fall. We will announce, the exact date later, this month, but, come on, check us out. On the good luck round, so far we have Abraham, Cashel, and Dogman Blues. If I missed anyone, put it in the chat. And yes, the 3 other ones who would have been newcomers, if they are watching us on YouTube right now or Facebook or Twitter, come on in Zoom. We're holding your place. But in the meantime, coming up next, we have Douglas, I almost forgot to unmute him. Douglas, are you there? His camera is off. I know he was. Here we go. Douglas, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Hey.
Oh, great. Welcome, Douglas.
Hello, Bruja. How's it going?
Going well.
Right.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. I just did an open mic before this with the word is right. From 8 to 8:45. So I did another online Zoom one.
So you're busy.
Yeah.
Where you zooming in from?
I am I'm here in New York, you know. Yeah.
Cool.
I also did the New York City Poetry Festival this year. I performed twice on the Beckett stage and the White Horse. So it was awesome.
Keeping it going, keeping it flowing, Douglas.
Yeah. It was tight.
So what you gonna do for us tonight?
All right. I got one. I had a toss up of two, and now I got to do this one. Because you mentioned something about negative energy and trolls and things like that. So I have one that's on brand with that theme. It's called Peppered into the Crowd. So here it goes. Assuage your detractors, for they are actors strategically placed to thwart your progress, abscesses that grow to cancerous lesions, stalwarts of sloth-like behavior. Assuage your detractors, for the deficits of associating with them far outweigh the benefits, like idle drinks with roofies in them. You never know if a glass has been compromised, if you don't possess an eagle's affixed eye to spot intentional contamination. Barflies begging for forgiveness, proselytizing with venomous spite that seethes, entombs themselves in your psyche, unrepentant, long-winded, unhinged diatribes. Embarrass those doing their level best to keep their composure, their fortitude, their conviction, their place in a stymieing dog-eat-dog society. Grimace, if you will, but toxins take no prisoners. They don't interrogate, stall for time, badger witnesses without rhyme or reason. Gavel swung, plaintiff and defendant dance dutifully, desperately, doggedly. Make sure your decriers only attain D-list celebrity stature, T-ball pinch hitters who pick fights but don't have the gall to finish what they've unnecessarily started. Wildfire amping up to inferno, inferno becoming indomitable juggernaut, juggernaut rendered truly unstoppable. Assuage your detractors, for they are only bit parts in the shooting script of life, and these craftsmen aren't getting paid on spec. Thank you.
Yo, that was fire. Yo, round of applause for Douglas. Yo, you said it. You said it. You said it.
Woo.
Dang.
Desperate, dogged, desperate.
Mm.
Yeah, we tackled the edges.
Whoa, no lies there, boy. That was all truth.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I wrote that like I want to say 2 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah. Oh man.
I needed to hear that too. You know, it's like so many people just it's unfortunate and it's sad, like the weakness and the cowardice that goes, you know, like to have the strength to do things like that is just, it's just a reflection of the weakness.
I told you 200
Yeah, for sure.
100.
For sure.
Thank you, Douglas.
No
so
problem.
Will you be returning to the cafe anytime soon?
Yeah. I'm actually I'm going to Maine tomorrow. I'm traveling to Maine.
Okay.
But I'll be back next Wednesday, and then I'll be back in New York, indefinitely after that. So I'll definitely make it back to the cafe.
Well, our block party is August 26th.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday. We're going to have a full marathon of poetry, open mic, so that's
I'll
a great
definitely-
opportunity for everybody that's going to be in New York City to come through and represent.
Yeah, I will do my level best to be there for sure.
All right. Thank you, Douglas.
Yeah.
That
Good seeing
shit
you.
was fire.
Thank you. Good seeing you. Thanks.
All right. So I think we're going to get into our good luck round. Is that correct?
No, we have one more performer on the guaranteed round, which they maybe knew. I could be wrong. Raja, and I'm probably pronouncing your name incorrectly. Let La Brua know how do we pronounce your name.
Hi, my name is Raja.
Hi, Raja.
Hey.
Welcome. Where you zooming in from?
From Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
this-
welcome to the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. What are you going to bless us with tonight?
Thank you. I'm so excited. This is the first time I've done an open mic night in a real long time. So it's like stepping back into my element. The poem that I'm going to do is it's called Dear Men. It's like an open letter to men. At the time when I wrote it, I was a teenager and I was just kind of absorbing all these news articles about different things that were happening in the world, especially as it pertains to women and how they're treated in society at any age. And I'm 25 now and nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. So I just wanted to share that with all of you. Let me just get my back gallery view going so I can see everyone. Okay. So without further ado, this is Dear Men. Dear Men. My steps have a shimmy when I walk, but no, you can't get fries with this shake. And yes, I wear stilettos and keep my head straight. The shape of my body follows an S, first letter in the word. Meant to be seen, not to be heard. A thought that flocks together like feathers of a bird. Backwards, you could keep your eyes on me. Like it when I come, but you love it when I leave. Open my mouth and white noise explodes while you fantasize on how I might look unclothed. I asked if you wanted something to drink. Did I stutter? I don't want your attention and I don't want your number. Damn sure I don't want you to have mine, as you can guess. If it's a game, I'm not a sport, I'm not a point, I'm not a bet. I'm not a notch on your belt, I'm not a boost for your ego. Clearly you had to beg, so it's about as far as we know. I'm an object for your friends or for your own amusement. But you must be this mature to ride. Sorry, you don't fit the shoes, kid. If I accept, I'm a slut. If I decline, I'm prudent. Equal rights didn't seem to write that in the blueprint. We're pretty much equal now, used too loosely to sweep the issue under the rug and bury it with excuses. Male society just thinks we're hormonal, so they pay us a little less, refuses birth control, maternity leave, respect, dehumanize our morals. The line is becoming finer between a dream and a goalpost. But in the battle of the sexes, we don't want to win. We only want to be treated normal and fair. The stigma of women serving marital roles while being a businesswoman and mother has rolled over to men as Satan, refusing to bend. Watch gentlemanly men and the minority contribute change while the majority controls the government. Concrete evidence isn't petty banner and low blows. I suppose we're unequal, more so. And the thought I can't wrap around my head is if I didn't say no, then I must have said yes. Victims carry that weight because it happened on their bed. Women worry about campus rape while aggressors get perfect rest. If it's never brought up again, then it's only for the best interest of the college not to be a front page spread. From Ivy League to community, PRs are very real to put down scrutinies. The now soiled bride isn't the one wearing the veil. These words will speak where the justice system fails. And now Clinton, a wife and mother, has the 2016 bid. Someone needs to raise the country whose adults act like kids, where we dismiss each other as beings and restrict without meaning, where we have a higher chance of wearing a glass slipper than breaking the glass ceiling, where female children are already sexualized and asked to cover up at the age of 5, while parents try to navigate us through pedophile traffic. So I suffocate in the heat because I can't take off my jacket. Where my mother worries endlessly for her children's lives, when my father sees me dressed up and only predicts a fight, when my brother wants me to cover up only out of protection, but deflecting the problem to me leaves the cause uncorrected. You see, it's conventional to be a proper lady with pleasure, but it's too much pressure to have to do it for two genders, for our own, of course, and for those we call our opposites. And when the target's locked on our skinny jeans, us not wearing them isn't stopping it. You see, walking through the mall, it hit me like a ton of bricks that I could be covered from head to toe, and a grown man will still lick his lips. When the end of social persecution will come, it's kind of hard to say, but until then, try to walk a mile in my lingerie. Thank you.
Damn, Raja! Oh, you got bars. Yo, unmute everybody and show some love to Raja.
Thank you.
Dope, Raja. That was dope.
Nice, nice, nice. I'm glad you tackled the hard one too, with the pedophilia, rapist, and cannibals around us. Not to leave that card off the table. It gets got to go dark sometimes to purge it all.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, usually I do spoken word poetry, and I'm also a part of a group with my brother. We're a hip hop duo. We're Puerto Rican, and we are called New Genesis. So if you want to find us on Instagram, I'm going to put it in the comments for you guys to find us and our music. But yes, I just thank you for allowing me to perform. I'm really blessed.
No, we're really blessed that you did. That was so powerful. I mean, you know, so necessary. And it speaks to me, like to my heart and to my purpose as a feminist poet. And, you know, a lot of people don't know, like we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop. I've had a hip hop career, and because of the, misogyny and the toxicity, I took myself out, and luckily I had poetry. I had this to navigate with and to still do what I love without having to be objectified by the industry. But I created my own WAP. I got my own WAP video. I think you'd appreciate it. It's on YouTube. Just look up WAP, La Bruja, and you'll see, writing acronym poetry, WAP, and you'll see the whole thing. I filmed it. I edited it. I did that whole thing myself. So, I think you'll get inspiration from that, because you certainly inspired me. Like, you're like, that's what I'm talking about right there. So don't you stop. And I hope to see you again. Much love to you and your brother in that, that art. That's how we speak the truth.
You really are an inspiration. It's amazing to see everything that you've accomplished. I wish I lived in New York so I could have saw Puerto Rico. I wanted to see it so bad. But thank you for blazing the trail and just, putting a light for women, putting a light for the community. Like, your work moves mountains just with your words. And thank you so much.
Mwah. Thank you. We will meet in person one day. I'm putting that into the ether, so we'll make that happen. What good luck was this? My goodness. Now we're going to get into the good luck round. And I know that the first person in this good luck round is no stranger to our community. Great to see you back again, Abraham Kamani. What's good?
It's good to be back. I haven't been on here in a while myself, probably like 2 months or so.
Wow, look at you. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see everybody here too, and everybody's been dope thus far. So I want to keep that alive. I got two. One is pretty short, and it's about coming to terms with my divorce, which was finalized this past January. It's called Rest in Peace of Mind. The strings are unattached, but ties are not severed. What we built remains intact, though we are not together. As what once was one flesh, now we are split apart. Yet I will love you to death from the bottom of my heart. For the offspring I begot, you gifted fourfold with birth, a legacy not blot out the face of this earth. Though our union passed away, our seeds are not left behind. We are here for them today, so I rest in peace of mind. That's the first one. And the second one is called Dear Pen. Dear Pen, I thank you for the supply of ink that never runs dry. for being the voice that speak when my mouth is too weak to open up and express myself. You lift my lips like nobody else. For giving me strength to share my feelings with those who care, to lend their ears and listen. Consider every word that is written. Inhale, exhale my vocal tones, step out of silent comfort zones, for encouraging me to always be true. If I am red, gold, yellow, or blue, the color of my heart will not lie when looking everyone in the eye, serving them a plate of emotions to ingest, digest in equal proportions. Be full of joy, peace, sorrow, rage, admiration, disdain poured on stage. For being a drink offering so sacred, keeping my spirit well hydrated, constantly cleaning my mouth when profanity is vomited out, removing the language of hate because cursing is out of date, reminding me how love is only fluent if my words and deeds are congruent, for pushing me to become greater at being human without an eraser, to delete every single mistake I made that is not up for debate, telling me it would be more sage to make corrections than tear a page, for convincing me it is a bad look when facts are omitted from a book, teaching me the definition of a man is keeping life out of a garbage can, for saying my existence is not trash, but worth more than wads of cash, for being the sharpest sword a writer like myself can afford, to perform the emotional labor of carving my soul on paper. My dear pen, these words are penned with respect for being my best friend. For everything that you willingly do, I owe gratitude and sincerity to you. By carrying out my literary duty to be an honest writer for yours truly, until I have nothing more to say on the day I pass away. Boom.
Abraham Kamani, unmute, show Abraham some love.
Abraham.
Drop the mic.
Thank you, thank you.
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. Beautiful.
Drop the mic. Yes, yes.
Really
Congrats on the finalization, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been 7 months now.
Hey,
Listen,
working on
you know, trust that all these things, you know, they happen for a reason. We may not know why, but love, pure love, like a love that will understand you and connect with you and stay with you to the end, is out there. And so don't you worry, you just keep growing and working on your work, your artistry, yourself, you know, love yourself. You are so worthy of that. Worry not, my friend. Worry not. Powerful, powerful work tonight.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to see.
Likewise.
Okay, who's next? I think we have a newcomer. Is it true?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask to unmute Cashel, and maybe I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, but let Labrua know your name and
No,
this is the first
you're
time.
saying it right. You said it right. It's Cashel.
Hi,
Cashel.
Cashel.
Hi. I want to first say thank you so much. I saw you in the 90s at the JCal Performing Arts Center, Jamaica Center for Arts and Learning. I was an intern there back then. And that's when I learned of you. And I was always working through and doing art. And I'm so happy to see you persevere and be beautiful and bold. And I think you did a show, and I think I still have the card in like a scrapbook.
Oh my gosh, Cashel, thank you so much. That
Yeah.
makes me so happy. Thank you. Blessings to you. It's so great to meet you and have you here in this space. I'm so, so excited.
Thank you so much. I'm nervous as hell. And
Nah. We got you. You got this. You are safe. You are loved. You are
yes.
perfect.
I performed at the New Yorican one time as a dancer. I used to be a dance performer with the Panani Poets. So I performed with them many years ago, about 10 years ago.
I remember the Panani Poets.
Yeah. And I've been writing my entire life. I just seldom share it. So this is the closest thing to me. I'm going to share 2 pieces. Transmuting my own trauma and grief from abuse and perseverance and trying to find my way. So these are words that I've written and held on to, and I need to speak them out. These are 2 pieces, I put them together, written in 20 and 21. I don't think I'm as vulnerable as they say. I don't think that. I think that when I hurt, I just say it. I make it known in a society that prides itself on pain being private. Because I live in this society where my weight gain is a point of attack on my person. And that attack usually begins from others, and then surprisingly is found in my home within my own self-loathing. And why do I do this to myself? And it makes me think about Lizzo. And, oh, Lizzo, she's so cool, she's so real, she's so badass. And I just don't like this big Black woman because she reminds me of myself. And I have a really hard time accepting the outer bigger me. And the gag is the inside bigger me, the me that has grown and expanded and shed old habits, embraces the now, the me I only saw in my dreams, but now sleeps in my bed. She was skinny in my rough drafts. She was not bulging in the belly or managing a double chin, depending on the way I rest my head in my hands. Her thighs didn't rub together when I walked, simple steps. And the last thing she was doing was celebrating the vibrations of her blubber. She didn't sweat as a result of getting dressed or when simultaneously walking, talking, and being excited, just because all this excess that daily I'm trying to rid myself of to the same tune. And at the same time, her ass is belting on the radio. Just shut the fuck up already. Why is it okay for you to celebrate being? I hate it. And I hate this weight that tells me my 20s are gone and that my meds are working and that I'm definitely unable to eat whatever I want as long as it's before 3 p.m. That's a lie. And I'm a douchebag or whatever other metaphor fits for being full of it. I've made Lizzo an article that I've only spent time reading the headline of, and I'm missing out because my truth is packaged as her and it's too heavy for me to move. I'm gonna do one more. I wrote this January 10th, 2019. Bend over, Black girl. Your back will be broken, spoken of, tried, tested, and you still will not be seen. Beautiful skin covering bones, bones carved from God's precision. Black girl, you are excellent, made flesh. Your spirit soars despite your circumstances. That is your blessing. You will be hated for this. Big mind, Black girl, big lips, Black girl, big heart, Black girl, big back, Black girl, at times holding curves, all times holding burdens. Can we ever allow ourselves to be our own peace? Black girl, your love is your karma. Karma as in action. You can do it, Black girl. You have all you need inside you. Even if the world can't see that, you weren't born to them. Remember your grace, your valor, your depth is in the, remember your grace, your valor, and your depth is in loan to this planet, to this space, and to this time. Black girl, find you. Be patient, be you, be encouraged, love you, and all the other Black girls too. Thank you.
Michelle, I see you. I love you in your absolute perfection and beauty and brilliance and resilience. You are loved. You are here. You are safe. I lift you up in your light, in your glory. Oh, thank you so much for what you've said today, for your sharing. You've spoken for so many, and you are transforming and you are breaking all of those chains just by what you've done today. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to hug you in the flesh. We'll make that happen, please. Please come see us, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh! Woo! Glory be. The lights surrounds you. Oh my gosh. Can't wait to see you shine some more. I think you're muted, so if you're talking, we don't hear you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm in the right place at the right time, and I live in Chelsea, so I'm coming.
Oh,
I'm coming.
You're too close to be
Yes.
far.
Yes.
Okay. You let me know when you're coming, please, okay? If you
Thank
don't
you.
follow me on the Instagram, follow me and connect
Yes.
with me. Let me know so that I can be here, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, I send you a big hug and a big kiss. Mwah, mwah. Woo!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. How powerful is that? Yo, can we unmute and show some love to Cashel right now?
Rise,
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
rise.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Cashel, you are seen, you are heard, your energy is definitely felt. You have found the right space. Truly believe it. You're in the right place. Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
And also take a look at the chat messages. You got so many messages of love in the chat. Thank you, for coming here. Appreciate it.
We shall meet again, Kesha. All right, Ron, who do we have next? Is it one more?
Yep, last but not least, right on time, we have Dogman Blues. He is already unmuted. Dogman Blues, can you hear us? Can you speak?
Yes, I can, and good evening to everyone.
Welcome back.
Thank you for those who are on YouTube, Facebook, and those here in the studio live with us. Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, so let's make some love. Here we go. I want to flow through you like mountain rivers, leaving oceans of dreams. Like rain, I am the cradle to your life. I want to be the poem you read and then breathe the sounds of you. La Bruja. You got my pen inking, so I'm adjusting my flow. Hear this like you want to be a part of me. Call me temptation, yes, I'm a fiend out to get it. This be my theme. In these lines, read my mind. You know what I mean. So Big Day, buying my books in Japan now. I got them hungry for me. Sounds like R&B. They even dubbed me the Will Downing of poetry. You see, it was murder and I wrote it. Could have been me ink from the edge of this pen, but it's you I'm writing in. Caught up in the crime scene, it was love in the conversation, a dark side of romance. I found myself tied up, choked up. I even gave up. You would be the last word I would pen. You are a love poem, and I am complicated passions, the voice behind this pen. And you have only loved this deep in your dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Darkman Blues. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I mean, I don't think I can express enough how much I needed tonight. I just want to tell you, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. I'm happy to be with you, and you've healed me. through some serious darkness, and you've given me love and light with everything. Like, I can never thank you enough. That's all I could say. And for your vulnerability and your honesty and everything that was shared tonight, thank you so much. I'll see you again next week, because this is what we do. We're gonna keep healing every Thursday together. And stay focused on the truth, on the light, on the positivity, on your perfection of just being. Muchas gracias. From me to you. Ahora y siempre, I love you. Good night.